Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It seems funny saying that, but I guess that's what it is. I'm excited as always because I am officially 60 days out today from my next photo shoot. Now, for those of you that already know me, know I did my first photo shoot the week before my birthday, so early August or mid-August. And it was amazing, and it gave me an awesome goal to work towards. It got me out of that, COVID funk that 2020 was, and got me training consistently in my own gym, because last year and the year before that was purely spent focusing on my clients, which is still a focus, don't get me wrong. But with that led me to not really focus on my own training, and so planning the photo shoot, which was amazing, and you'll have seen some of the photos if you follow me on social media, and I'll pop in a couple here of my faves. But yeah, it gave me a goal to work towards. I lost 12 kilos in a few months. Dialing in my nutrition, working with my nutrition coach, who I am still working with and will be working with in the lead up to this next photo shoot, the amazing Lauren from Fearless Nutrition. And so I'm really pumped and I'm super excited. It's the 2nd of September. I'm 60 days out. My photo shoot is booked in for the 1st of November. My goal with this photo shoot is to basically hit sub 20% body fat, which, won't be easy, but it shouldn't be too bad, given that in the last 4 months, I have dropped from 30% body fat down to 22.5% body fat. So we've got a little way to go. And as we get leaner, it does definitely get a bit more challenging to keep stripping that body fat. But yeah, so that was my goal for 2021, and I'm giving myself the deadline of this next photo shoot purely so that I've got a deadline, because at the end of the day, let's be honest, no one really gives a shit what body fat percentage I have. And so for me to hold myself accountable and really achieve what I'm setting out to achieve, I need deadline. And by booking this photo shoot, I've paid the deposit, I've booked my makeup for the day. That's going to keep me accountable, because I don't want to not show up at my goal, And so I think it's really important to set that goal and stick with it. So yeah, I'm working with my nutrition coach, Lauren from Fearless Nutrition, who is amazing and a very dear friend of mine. And as far as training goes, now training isn't going as I would be hoping it would be, in the sense that, so I've had a back injury for the last couple of months, and it's something that I've never really had to deal with an injury that set me back like this. So so it's been pretty challenging, really frustrating, but I am working with Jason from MP Therapies, and he has been incredible. He's doing my programming for me. So as far as training goes, there's a lot more stretching and focusing on the glutes and hamstrings to release the back. I'm not moving a hell of a lot of weight at the moment, that's for sure. And pretty much I'm training every second day, and then on the other days I'm just going through a few different stretches and to help release the back, because basically if I've been sitting down, the second I go to stand up, it's really quite painful. So we're just working on getting my hips right and easing that pain. So it has gotten better. I am super impatient And so unfortunately, I haven't been the nicest client to work with probably for Jason in that, yeah, just a bit frustrated not being able to do everything I want to do. But it has been important for me to practice what I preach. I've done my homework from Jason every day. I'm doing a beginner's Pilates class once a week, so that's been nice to mix it up. I've actually got that today. So today's Thursday. I've already had a couple of classes this morning. Kids are at school, and yeah, so I'm chatting with you guys, and then I've got, what's the time now? So it's about 9 o'clock. I've got Pilates at 11:30, and that is just a beginner's floor Pilates with a local PT. Last week was the first week. It was really fun, just working on breath work and engaging your core and things like that. So all things that are going to help. And it's good because, like, even though I've been a trainer for years and a nutrition coach for years, it has been so nice seeking the help of other trainers and a nutrition coach, because it takes the pressure off having to think about it for myself. I'm working on things that I don't particularly like to do, or I struggle to do on my own because it's not something that I enjoy. So like slowing down and really focusing on my breath work, I know it's something that I need to do, but as you all know, we don't always do what we need to do. We do what we want to do. So it has been good to keep me honest and get me doing things out of my comfort zone. So even though I'm not training at the intensity I would necessarily like to be to help gain muscle as we drop body fat, I'm still seeing positive changes because I am focusing on my nutrition, and nutrition is key, guys. So let this be a lesson to you that even if you can't train at all, you can still reach your body fat and weight loss goals, because nutrition is key. Oh, my stomach just rumbled as I said that, but I'm not hungry. As you would have seen, I just had my big breakfast with egg whites and bagels and cream cheese, and it makes me happy. So a few other things I'm going to be focusing on throughout the next 60 days is being sure I do my homework from Jason, sticking with my macros as suggested by my nutrition coach Lauren, getting 10,000 steps a day, and I'm doing this to also raise money for September, which is a charity that raises funds for those with cerebral palsy. And I think it's a great way to really hold yourself accountable with step goals and movement goals, is aligning it with a charity fundraiser, because that way, even on the days you don't feel like doing it, you're going to do it because you've set yourself that goal to also raise and support a good cause. So it's always a good little incentive. I did raise funds for August, so for guide dogs last month, and the target with that was to walk for 30 minutes every day for the month of August, which I can happily say I did. And this month's target is 10,000 steps a day for the full month of September, hence the name. So yeah, getting my steps in, doing my homework, nailing my macros, sleep. Now, sleep has been something I am pretty atrocious with, in that I stay up far too late for somebody who does need to get up quite early. So I need to make sure that I'm, ready for the day by 5:30 a.m. It used to be a lot earlier. I used to have to make sure I was up and ready before 4 a.m. I'm very grateful I've been able to reschedule my day a bit and change things up to make it a little bit more friendly for me, and allowing me to get a little bit more sleep. But obviously I've got kids, I've got a dog. There are still nights when I have to get up to them, or they're jumping into bed. For whatever reason, this week that we had a storm, so I had my youngest daughter jumping into bed, so sleep was pretty disrupted. That's out of my control, right? So another thing here is to really focus on what we can control. So what I can control is not staying up till 10:30 at night and getting to bed at a reasonable hour. Now, I usually close the gym at about 7 during the week, so by the time I have dinner, shower, kids to bed, wind down, it's generally 9 o'clock. But I sometimes, or most of the time, either sit on my phone, play a game on my phone, or read a book. So I'm often not going to sleep before 10 p.m, which really isn't ideal when the alarm's going off at 4:30. Anyway, so that's something that I want to work on over the next 60 days as well, prioritizing sleep. I want to share this journey with you, going from where I am now to my photo shoot. So it's a 60-day prep for a photo shoot, and I'm trying to think of a name for this series. It's going to have determined in it somewhere, because only the determined succeed has been a very important mantra in my life and has gotten me through some pretty crazy times, and I love it. And I'm a determined woman, and I love inspiring other determined women. So determined will be in the title. I've just got to nail down what that's going to be, but I'll share that with you as well. So as far as videos go, so each week I check in with my coaches. I will be sharing that with you. I'll share some of my training, my nutrition, recipes, other things that I'm doing to help keep me on track, but a little bit of the fun side too. So it's a bit of a lifestyle blog in that you will see me riding motorbikes or falling off motorbikes, things like that. Making sure that we are taking care of our mental health as well as our physical health by enjoying some of the fun stuff as well. Creating healthy habits and showing you what it means to be determined and getting shit done, even on the days we don't feel like it. So I'm a bit of a sticker stationery geek. And so for my 60-day prep, I've just done up this calendar, which is on the wall as you enter my kitchen, so you can't really miss it. But basically this is to hold me accountable. I've got obviously only the determined succeed, which is my biggest motto. Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done, obviously within reason. But yeah, so I just wanted a bit of a countdown, something I can mark off to see my progress. And I have loads of stickers and stuff as well. I'm going to keep track of what books I read this month, because I think that's really important and good to track, and also then I can recommend them to clients and things as well. But yeah, work hard and be nice. That's one thing I definitely need to remember as I get a bit tired and maybe even hungry, to keep being nice. Work in progress. Your energy introduces you before you even speak. How true is this? So show up with good energy, because nothing is worse than when you say hi to someone and they're instantly mopey, or and their energy, you already know how they're going to be based on how energetic they are when they say hi to you. We can do hard things, hell yeah we can, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to start. That's so true. And then down here I'm just going to make sure I tick the boxes each day. So 10,000 steps every day, training or cardio. So this is just what's scheduled. So this could be a scheduled rest day, although that's when I'll do my stretching. So I want to make sure I tick that box every day. And then my macros, so I want to make sure I get within 5 grams either side of my macro target, so I'll be ticking that box. So like it says here, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to start. We started yesterday and we just want to see as many of those boxes ticked as possible. But at the end of the day, as long as more boxes are ticked than aren't, I'm happy. All right, and you should be too. So if you are planning your own journey or you have your own goal set, let me know what it is. I want to hear it. And then I've just written in the dates for October but haven't printed it up yet. I have a million stickers, motivational quotes and things like that. So I plan on filling this as we go, and I am so super excited to get this party started. Alright, so I decided to bring Gogs out for a walk to get our steps up. We have an hour to kill before our Pilates session today. So this definitely beats walking on the treadmill. However, it is magpie season, and there's also snakes. So if you see me scream or drop the camera or just disappear all of a sudden, or start moving around like a crazy person, it's most likely magpies. But yeah, that's why I came here, because we haven't had magpies here before, so here's hoping. A little bit nervous, and Goggins is just super fun to walk because he just wants to sniff everything, and so if he's not pulling me forward, I'm pulling him forward, and you can hear him puffing. But yeah, it's a nice quiet. So we're actually just in behind these trees is the ocean, but dogs aren't allowed on the beach. Well, they are, but it's not. The dog beach is up the other end of my little town, and there's a lot of dogs off leash, and it's just not relaxing when you've got a Rottweiler. Like, he's fine, he's friendly, but he's 45 kilos, and if he runs up to anyone, which he will because he gets excited, you know, everyone freaks out, and I don't really want that. So he stays on the lead, and he stays when we try and walk where it's a bit quieter, and he still loves it. He gets to sniff everything. He gets worn out, basically. But lots of stopping so he can sniff. Oh, did you see that butterfly? Anyway, so I'm recording, right? Something up his nose. Recording this on my little DJI Pocket gimbal, purely because I'm not at a point where I'm comfortable carrying my big camera in public. I mean, it still feels a little bit dicky talking to a camera in public, but this one's a little bit more conspicuous. I can put it in my little bum bag. I don't know if you could see it then. And yeah, it's a bit portable, but even still, my arm is tired holding this little thing up, and it weighs like 100 grams. So holding the big camera up, I guess I gotta work up to that, right? Yep, alright. So I just realized I forgot my headphones, and what made me realize this is every little crawly thing I hear scurry into the bush as we walk closer kind of freaks me out, because I think it's a snake. It's probably a lizard, but still, it's a bit unnerving. So now I know why I always have headphones. I'd rather be in denial, really, if I'm honest. But so far so good. Wish me luck. I think we're doing about 4Ks. Alright, so I just finished my appointment with my physio Jason and my trainer, and it felt really good. I had been super frustrated with it even at the start of this week just because my back was still giving me a lot of grief. But today, so I went to Pilates. That was really good. I didn't pick you up straight after that because I ended up dropping my friend Catherine back home because she locked her keys in her apartment. Long story, but all good. And yeah, so I Dr. Cole's, had my physio appointment, which was, yeah, really good. Worked on some hip shifts and cat-cows and all that fun stuff to really loosen up the hips, but also engage the hamstrings and the glutes. So I'm sure I'm going to be feeling them tomorrow after doing Pilates and that session. But it is now 1:30. Kids will be home at 3, so I am going to get some lunch or make some lunch now and then try and chill out for a little bit before they get home and we start the Arvo rush. Fun. But holy cow, my hamstrings are burning. I had to do this movement where you, like a single leg glute. I'm gonna have to show you. I'm not gonna do it in the house because the whole house will shake. That's how interesting it is. But the idea is that I'm supposed to be a bit more graceful. And yeah, it's just something I have to work on to get better, and it's fun. So you don't mind getting better at things that are fun, right? And if it means I can get back to riding my motorbike sooner, then I am all for it. But anyway, I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm having Thai green curry that I made yesterday with some coconut rice. Yes, yum. I hope you enjoy the series. I hope you enjoy this video, and it would mean the world to me. I know you've heard it before, but please like and subscribe. I know you got to sign in to subscribe, and a lot of times people don't want to do that, but it won't take long and it would really mean the world to me. So if you could do that, that would be amazing. And post a comment below. What do you think I should call this series? Whether we say 60 days determined or 60 days to shoot. I don't know. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I look forward to sharing this all with you and chatting to you some more soon.